Let's talk about the 4 ways to speed up the growth of muscle. Now, you have about 650 muscles in your body, and I'm talking mainly about the skeletal muscles, not the other muscles. The purpose of muscle is so much bigger than just looking good in the mirror. It's there to create movement, to help you with posture, and even to support your metabolism. If you don't have enough muscle mass, let's say you're getting older and you start losing muscle, you also lose your metabolism. Your muscle tissue is packed with mitochondria, those little power plants that help you burn fat. And here's something a lot of people don't realize. Muscle also helps pump the lymphatic system. So if you don't move a lot, you're not going to circulate your lymph properly, which impacts recovery and overall health. Now, there are 2 not so surprising ways to increase muscle growth that you already know. Number 1, high intensity exercise. Number 2, protein consumption. You're not going to grow muscles on a vegan burger, okay? Or a plant-based burger. It's just not going to happen. You need the best sources of protein, and at the very top of the list are steak and eggs. So, how much protein do you actually need? Anywhere between 0.8 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of lean body mass. Notice I didn't say body weight, I said lean body mass. For example, if you're a bigger person carrying more fat, you don't calculate based on total weight, but on your muscle mass. If you're 185 pounds, which is about 84 kilograms of lean body mass, then you're looking at somewhere between 67 to 126 grams of protein per day. Where you fall on that scale depends on your age, your training intensity, and even how strong your digestive system is. A 20-year-old athlete will likely need more than a 95-year-old retiree. And in some cases, athletes may even go up to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of lean body mass. So yes, exercise and protein are the foundation, but now let's get into the 4 surprising things that can speed up muscle growth. First thing on the list is creatine. By the way, creatine is naturally found in foods like meat, but if you really want to speed up muscle growth, supplementing with creatine is a game changer. It doesn't directly build muscle by itself, but it fuels the process. Creatine acts like an energy buffer. It helps recycle ATP, which is the energy currency your muscles burn during short, intense bursts of exercise. That means you can train harder, recover faster between sets, and push your workouts further. And let's be real, if you're constantly drained during your workouts, you won't have the energy to stimulate muscle growth. Creatine solves that problem. How much should you take? Start with 20 grams per day for 5 days, a loading phase. Then switch to a maintenance dose of about 3 to 5 grams per day. You can even cycle back to loading every few weeks for an extra boost. Number 2, cold therapy, cold showers, ice baths, cryotherapy, whatever method you choose, they all force your body to adapt in powerful ways. When you expose yourself to the cold, your body has to maintain its core temperature. To do that, it generates a tremendous amount of energy, activates brown fat, and burns through white fat stores. But here's the surprising part. Cold exposure doesn't just burn fat, it also triggers changes in your muscles at a genetic level. Studies in both rats and humans have shown that cold therapy increases the expression of muscle growth genes and boosts the RNA machinery, the protein factories that build new muscle. On top of that, it reduces inflammation, which is huge for recovery. Now, you may have heard some studies saying cold therapy actually shrinks your muscles. That's true, initially. But in the recovery phase, the opposite happens. Your muscle growth rebounds and comes back stronger. It's all about controlled, intermittent stress. Number 3, intermittent fasting. There's a school of thought that if you don't eat constantly, your muscles will waste away. But here's the reality. Intermittent fasting can actually work in your favor. When you fast, you stimulate growth hormone production and improve insulin sensitivity. That means when you do eat, more nutrients and insulin get shuttled directly into your muscle tissue instead of being stored as fat. Now, I'm not talking about extreme fasting here. You don't need to starve yourself. Simply shifting to 2 meals per day without snacks can work wonders. This way, you're not cutting calories drastically. You're just giving your body the right hormonal environment to grow muscle more efficiently. One catch though, you need to be relatively healthy to do this. If you're already weak and sickly, fasting might not be the best starting point. But for a healthy individual combining fasting with proper training, the muscle building benefits are powerful. And number 4, we have arginine. This amino acid can significantly boost your growth hormone by inhibiting a hormone called somatostatin, which normally puts the brakes on growth hormone release. In fact, studies have even given small doses of arginine to children who are shorter than average, and it stimulated growth. That's how effective it can be. For muscle gain, you'd want to take 3 to 6 grams per day, ideally on an empty stomach. The best time, about 30 minutes before your workout. So you're primed for growth hormone release right when your body needs it most. So let's recap quickly. Creatine fuels your workouts so you can lift harder and longer. Cold therapy sparks fat burning, recovery, and even gene expression for muscle growth. Intermittent fasting boosts growth hormone and insulin sensitivity. Arginine removes the brakes on growth hormone to unlock more gains. Stack these on top of solid training and protein intake, and you'll see faster, more noticeable muscle growth. Now, if you're someone who's skinny and struggling to pack on size, if you've tried eating more, lifting hard, but still can't seem to break through, then you need to check out my muscle gain ebook, From Skinny to Savage. This isn't just theory. Hundreds of clients have already gone through this program and seen real, visible transformations. Guys who were once stuck at the same weight for years are now stronger, more muscular, and finally proud of what they see in the mirror. From Skinny to Savage is a complete blueprint that shows you exactly how to eat, train, and recover to transform your body. It's built on real food, smart training strategies, and proven systems designed for skinny guys who want to finally build strength, size, and confidence. So, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and actually build a physique that commands respect, click the link below and grab your copy of From Skinny to Savage today.